Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Duo Planet, the YouTube channel where we talk all things media. I'm one of your hosts, Aztraal. As always, I'm joined by fellow co-host Slasher.
Hey everybody.
And today we are reviewing Season 1, Episode 4 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Do you want to tell them
Little
why we
earlier,
have
little earlier than
do you want to
usual.
tell them why we have 2 episodes this week?
Little earlier than usual, guys. Obviously, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Tomorrow as of recording this, but this week for us. And so the Super Bowl will naturally be everywhere on everyone's screens in America. And that means that the episode that was meant for Monday next week has been moved to Friday this week. It does mean that there is a longer wait for the next episode, episode 5, that will be on the 16th, so 10 days away. Kind of a little annoyed at that because I'm kind of pumped after this episode. But yeah, I'm happy we actually had an episode sooner because I was pumped after last episode. This episode is all about the aftermath and the build-up. The aftermath of Prince Aaron. I think it's Aaron. I can't remember his fucking pronunciation of his name. What is it? Hang on, I'll find it. Yeah. Aerion. Aaron. Obviously attacked the puppeteers, the puppet show. Duncan obviously defended the girl that he was smitten on, and he was taken prisoner by the Targaryens. Egg was revealed as Aegon. We open in a cell. Duncan's looking out at the sky, the sky and the stars. Egg comes in with a bunch of guards and food. They have a chat, a heart-to-heart. Duncan is unsurprisingly, should I say, a little bit annoyed. He is a little bit angry with Egg for what they've done. For obviously deceiving him. Aaron wants Egg's head, basically, or his hand at the very least, for striking a prince. But Prince Baelor, Prince Baelor Breakspear is his like knightly name. He won't give it him. Obviously, Baelor is the heir to the Iron Throne. Pretty big deal. Pretty big guy to have say that I'm not going to let you die. So they have a trial, in a way, and Duncan requests trial by combat, where Duncan would fight Prince Aaron, and the victor would be seen as the trusted party. Aaron doesn't like that and demands a trial of the 7, which Prince Maekar put quite clearly. What the fuck is a trial of the 7? It's basically a 7v7 fight. 7 knights versus 7 fights. 7 knights versus 7 knights. Winner is the one who is telling the truth that the gods have chosen. So Duncan goes off. He sets about to recruit some people. He gets an offer from I don't know his knightly name. So Stefan is the name. So Stefan Foss, who is obviously a knight of the Foss family. He agrees to help Duncan and promises he won't die under his care. Egg shows up with Prince Daeron. There's a lot of Rons in the Targaryen family, you'll find out. Who is known as the Drunken, because he's drunk. You'll remember him from the first episode. He was in the inn. He shouted at Duncan, saying that he'd seen him before, and that he was there to kill him. Not the case, because it's revealed that Daeron is in fact like Princess Helena, or Queen Helena, who was a dreamer in House of the Dragon. He's very much the same. His dreams come true. He gives Duncan basically a prophecy that says that he was underneath a dead dragon, and it was unclear whether he had slain it. What's next? Duncan goes and gets his shield from the blacksmith, who you'll remember from another early episode. The blacksmith, a lot nicer to him this time. Gives him the shield, gives him some encouragement, and only charges him 1 copper for some pretty expensive repairs. Obviously, this blacksmith has seen what Duncan did for the puppeteers and sees that he is, in fact, a true knight. Comes to the day of the trial of the 7. Duncan arrives. He's met with a bunch of other knights who have arrived. One has a broken leg, can't walk, but he can ride a horse still. Another appears to only have 1 eye, and there with them is Sir Lionel, the Laughing Storm Baratheon. Love this character. Probably the best character in the show, I won't lie. We go to the arena. Before we do go to the arena, Duncan says, "I can't thank you enough" to Sir Lionel or Sir Stefan. And Sir Lionel goes, "Who the fuck is Sir Stefan?" Mm-hmm. I want it known I didn't trust this guy. And I'm proven right. When he betrays Duncan, he has sided with Prince Aaron. And
Because because he gave him a title or something.
gave him a lordship.
That word.
But his cousin doesn't approve of this. So he swears off of his service. He goes, "Fuck you," basically. Go get your own horse. He turns around, kneels before Duncan, and asks him to knight him to make up Sir Stefan's place. And that is how Sir Raymond the Reluctant is born. But Duncan can't knight him because the ceremony is about to begin. And so the Laughing Storm knights him, which means that no one can really say that this guy's not a legit knight because Lionel is a highborn at night. Duncan gives a rousing speech. He tries to get one more person to join. A guy stands up. Music swells. It's all epic. Then the guy shits himself. And it's clearly a fake out. Duncan goes back on the offensive with his speech, asks if there is no true knights left among them, and then a gate opens. And out on a dripped out horse in very familiar armor comes a riding a Targaryen knight. Everyone's like, "Ooh, look, Aaron's got another person." Helmet comes off. It's Prince Baelor, heir to the Iron Throne, by the way. "I fight for Sir Duncan. I shall take his side." Aura. This guy's got aura. That's the end of the episode. And next week looks like it's going to be a battle episode. Yeah, really good. Really, really strong episode. It was like almost a complete different tonal shift. Like, it got very dark, and it was very heavy. The music was like very subdued this episode, up until right at the very end when Prince Baelor comes out. Egg, as always, very well acted. Actually gave a very, very good performance this episode. He was so like downtrodden when he thought that Sir Duncan was angry with him. Aaron, can't wait to see him die because he's an arsehole. Baelor, absolute G, aura to the max. Lionel, always a joy to see him. And Duncan this time around, everyone in the show's just acting their arse off, really. They're all trying really, really, really hard. And I dare say that this episode felt like old school Game of Thrones vibes. Like something even House of the Dragon didn't achieve. Like, this felt like early season Game of Thrones with, like, the betrayal of the knight, Sir Stefan. I saw it coming a mile away because no one in this universe is that helpful. For nothing, anyway. Yeah. Very, very good episode. Very, very impactful episode. The usage of, like, the rain coming in and going and, like, putting a foreboding feeling on the scenes. Like the subtle, like, harp music that gets played occasionally that's, like, very ethereal and almost like, oh, it's this is the end. He's gonna die. Obviously he doesn't, because he becomes, Kingsguard commander. We know this, but it's still very, very good atmospherically, and the actors are just killing it. I would like a season 2, please, at your earliest convenience, HBO. Please don't make it like House of the Dragon, because I'm still waiting for season God knows what of that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, quick side tangent, because I promised I would do this. Prince Daeron has made a sort of side deal with Duncan. He's fighting for Aeron, I believe, and he said that if you just knock me on the side of the head real good, I'll go down and stay down. Because he doesn't want to fight. So the fight is effectively 6-7. I will throw myself into oncoming traffic, I promise.
Guys, when I tell you, when that was said, I heard it in my head, and Will goes, "I'm gonna make there's a joke in there somewhere, and I'm gonna say it during the recording." And I said, "Please don't," and he's just done it, and I'm disappointed.
And he can't cut it out of the video.
It's not getting cut out. It's not getting cut out. I want people to comment and say you're an idiot.
Yeah, but this episode, really good. Very much enjoyed it. Probably my favourite episode so far. I'm not going to say my rating just yet, because I'm interested to see what Jordan's thoughts and ratings are. Because mine probably will be surprising.
Oh no, this episode was probably, out of all of them, has been my favourite. I liked this episode a lot. It was fun. Very suspenseful. Got to see people's relationships grow and stuff, and how things were going. I know the show is short, but it's done really well at building itself up and making its way through the story and what it can do. But I'm actually really impressed with how the show's going, and this episode has definitely got what it takes, and I'm fairly impressed with it. Rating wise, I might have to go a 9 or a 10 for this episode, but that's depending. I don't know, like a 9 or a 10 really is where I'm going with it. But I really like this episode. I think it was great. My favourite out of all of them. But we'll see what happens with next episode. Ratings can change and stuff, but we'll see what happens. Hey, what's your rating?
Well, this episode felt like old school Game of Thrones. This episode had great character moments. It had strong development on the story. It holds very true to what has been set up so far. The acting is phenomenal as always. The soundtrack, awesome. The usage of the music is awesome. The suspense is amazing. And for all of these reasons, I am giving it a 1 out of 10. Kidding, okay? A 10 out of 10. This is a perfect episode of Game of Thrones TV. I struggle to see a way that it could be improved.
A 10 than a 9, but still.
Maybe it could have been longer, but with it being longer, you risk losing, like, the pacing of it. I think they nailed this episode. I think this was the best I've seen in a long time from the Game of Thrones universe.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Right.
I hope that they keep up with it.
That's all I've got to say.
Well, let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Let us know what you would rate this episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. We look forward to next week. Obviously, next week for us is 10 days, but for you guys, it'll be like a few days when this video goes up. Yeah, and make sure you keep watching All Things Media. I've been one of your hosts, Azteral.
Be your host, Slasher.
Be tall, and bye for now.
Bye for now.
Forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
It's over, Anakin!